Oh.
Hi, welcome to the channel. This is Beyond Authentic Health and Beauty. My name is Lisa.
And my name is Ruffus.
And today we have a weigh-in because we're back at plan, aren't we? If you missed it, have a look at last week. We're back to Slimming World. So we've had our fabulous first week.
We have.
Fabulous, not fabulous. Yeah, fabulous. So we'll let you know in a little bit what our results are. But before we do, put your guesses down in the comment section now. Let us know what you think we might have lost or gained. Because there has been times before where I gained the first week, isn't there? Where I've maintained the first week.
Oh, yeah. There has been one time where you actually...
The first 6 weeks, I think I put on.
You gained.
Yeah.
And they say, was it, if you haven't lost in the first 4 weeks, you can get all your money back.
Oh, I should have done, shouldn't I?
And started again.
I could have got like 24 quid back or something.
I know.
But anyway. No, because I think, you know, I should have done that. I didn't even think about that at the time. But anyway, let us know what you think we've done this time round in our fabulous first week. While you do that, we'll talk about the week that we've had. So then, what have you thought about the first week being back on plan?
It's been... I've spent a lot of time on the toilet. Yes. Especially late at night when I lay down and want to go to sleep or rest. My body goes, get up, go for a pee.
Yeah. Yeah, you have had that, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where...
Eat my bowl of fruit and then...
Yeah. A lot of the vegetables and stuff, because we've increased all the speed food, a lot of that is water contained.
A ton of salad this week as well, because like I say, we get a lot of salad coming our way, so it's kind of like we don't want to waste things like that, so we use it all up as best we can. And yeah, we've been eating lots and lots of salad this week, so
a lot of salad.
Lots of salad.
Which you did say. What did you say to me in the car before we started filming? I'm gonna completely out you now.
I said I've not really enjoyed everything I've eaten this week, but then partly I think it could be that I don't have taste buds, because post-COVID I can't taste food properly, so things can seem quite bland to me. So like I say, I guess it could be that, but also needing to cook more, and that way we can do videos and other things, and actually knowing what we're putting in our food, so basically to make sure it is sin-free, on plan, and got loads of speed in it.
Yeah. See, I've got... Yes, hello, I'm filming. The crows. Shut up, I'm filming! Anyway, for me this week, I have actually enjoyed the food. I've enjoyed the salads. We've had a lot of salad. A lot of tuna and sweet corn with a little bit of lighter than light mayonnaise. Yesterday I did it with some fat-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, free from everything free, taste-free yogurt.
Yeah.
So I had some of that in it yesterday, and I put loads and loads of garlic in it yesterday, hoping that you'd be able to taste it, and you couldn't. Seriously, I mean, like, I'm saying, last night, like, the entire cast of Twilight could have descended on our bedroom, and we would have been absolutely safe.
One thing I've always can kind of taste, I'm having some monster.
I
said that I can taste. I said that you've made many times is the chickpeas and the garlic doing the hummus.
Oh, okay.
That I really like that.
We'll do some hummus.
I really like that. And salad's been quite bland for me, but I like the beetroot in it, the shredded beetroot. So wherever we get that from.
Oh, it's from Tesco's. Yeah. It's shredded beetroot in Tesco's. It's got a little bit of... It's really nice. There's two different ones. You can get a smoky one and a spicy one. And I think they're like... might be a sin for the packet or something, if that. They're really nice, very low sin. And very tasty, nice. Yeah. So we bung loads of that in it. But we did a bolognese this week. Yeah. So I cooked a bolognese with no tomatoes or peppers.
Was it a butternut soup?
Yeah. So what I did, and I'll show you this on a future video for anybody else who's intolerant of nightshade. So basically, look at last week, because we'll go into it a lot more in last week's video, but I have to follow the nightshade diet for health purposes for autoimmune diseases. So it's no peppers, no tomatoes, and lots of other food is off as well. So instead of doing your basic bolognese sauce with a tomato base, I made up quite a thick butternut soup, just using some butternut squash and onions and some seasoning. Made it quite thick, and then I put it into 2 jars. One we're going to have tonight, aren't we, for turn it into a curry. But I used it as the base for as I say, for the bolognese. I put tons, like literally almost about a third of the jar of Italian herbs into it to give it that Italian herby flavour.
It absorbed it, so like it absorbed right into it, didn't it? So it's like there wasn't a huge load of sauce with it.
No, because again, as you're cooking, the water that you add into the soup cooks off, so then you've just got an even thicker butternut squash base. It was really nice. The only thing is that because the colour was orange, I added more chickpeas and things like that into it, there wasn't that sort of browns and reds that you get with a bolognese. It was a lot more oranges and yellows, so it kind of visually didn't quite look as you would expect.
It tasted all right,
but it tasted really nice. It was really nice, and I put garlic and a little bit of ginger in it to give it some flavouring and all sorts. A little bit of tamarind paste into the soup to use, because literally about a teaspoon of tamarind paste, because you use it in place of the tomatoes to give it that little tang. You know, if you eat like tomatoes that haven't got added sugar, then they've got that little tartness to it. So to put that into butternut, because it doesn't have that, a little bit of tamarind paste worked really well. But if you want us to film the recipe, we will do. We are going to get some chicken breasts this week to do a chicken parmo on plan, so we're going to film that this week. We're not going to film the curry tonight because we're still working out how best to use this butternut soup base, aren't we? So I think you're doing a korma with it tonight.
Trying to korma out with it. So
give us a couple of weeks of using this as the base, because it's still new to us.
Oh no, I mean, there's us like going on for months and months again. Oh, we can't have bolognese because we put tomato in it. We can't have that because that has tomato in it.
And then I was like, why don't
we just put something else in it? Just like put another vegetable
in it. Why don't I use a butternut soup? But yeah, so you know, this week there has been a lot of salads, a lot of jacket potatoes, a lot of relatively quick meals, and a lot.
We've been really busy,
and a lot of stir fries. In fact, I think basically we've eaten nothing but salads, stir fries, and the bolognese this week. That's it, isn't it? Let's literally.
I wonder why I was going.
No wonder why you're bored. It's like, oh, deja vu. Deja taste buds.
It is a little bit. Oh well.
So then, to the weigh-in. No, we've done that. No, I know.
I've been already.
I know, we can't weigh in now. We've just had some pop.
Oh, that's true.
Some Monster Zero Sugar.
That is very true.
Is what we're drinking just because we need to.
You're drinking the ginger one,
I know. I love a little ginger, don't I, love?
Yeah. I should be drinking that one because I have to keep my hair this colour.
Dickhead.
I've got the Zero Monster Ultra.
I know. It's full of chemicals.
It's my favourite one.
I know. 100% not natural.
I tell myself I like this one, even though I can't really taste it.
I know you can't really taste it anyway.
I always like this one before.
It's got a random flavour to it. You can't work out what it is anymore, but it's a flavour. Anyway, so we have just weighed in, and I got on the scales first. And before we weighed in, you said to me in the car, didn't you? You said that like you feel that you've lost something this week.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel exactly the same.
I did. I lost a big poo.
Oh, shut up. They don't need to know that.
Terrible.
You see what I got to put up with? Do you see? Do you actually see what I have to put up with? 24/7. Love you, dear. Anyway.
I lost half my week on the toilet.
Yeah, you pretty much did actually. It's because your body's adjusting and getting rid of all the crap that we've eaten for the last few weeks.
Probably.
So I weighed in first, and as I say, I was not expecting anything major. My goal this time round, is £1 a week. Anything above that, I'm very, very happy. But as I say, for the first 6 weeks last time, I was maintaining or losing £1.
What did you say? £1 a week is 4 stone in a year.
Yeah, about 4 stone in a year. Well, it's slightly under that, but yeah, about 4 stone.
Near enough, isn't it?
So I weighed in and I lost £4, which I am incredibly happy with. I know it's fabulous first week and everybody gets their big losses, but for me that's major.
So you lost £9 something this week. because you lost £5.95 just walking in the door.
Yeah, I lost £9.95.
Yes.
No, shut up, dear. That makes no sense.
I know.
I lost £4 in weight, which I'm very happy with. Wasn't expecting. I didn't, not eat last night, so I'd have a good day today, or none of that stuff. It's genuinely what I've lost. I'm in pretty much the same.
We don't do that sort
winter
of hardcore
clothes
stuff, do we?
No,
we just eat everything.
Yeah.
Literally.
And then what about you, dear? When you weighed in, what was the result for you when you weighed in? Would you like to tell everybody in our viewing audience of lovely people?
I lost £9.
Yeah. So he also only lost £4 in weight and £5.95 when he paid.
I know.
No, he lost £9 in
But
weight.
like I say, it was our first week on plan.
£9 in weight.
But
£9.
we did have like
£9.
the day that we first came and got weighed. That first night before we started our diary, we had a couple of meals to use up. Were they Chinese meals? What are they? I don't know what they were. I don't know, some sort of Chinese rice.
Pokeballs.
And yeah, poke bowls with chicken pieces in.
Yeah.
So we had those. So there was probably quite a few sins in those.
They would have been a lot of sins.
But apart from that,
we had to use
from Wednesday when we got up, we've had 6 solid days on plan. So this is sit for 6 days, which has been, like I say, it's been good. But we didn't want to waste those meals. It's like eat them. They're gone.
Yeah, but you lost £1.50 a day.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
£1.50
You got
per
to be
day.
honest with people, and it's
per
like,
day.
No, I'm just saying, being honest. I said we've had 6 solid days on plan, so it's been really good. Yeah.
But you're a bit disappointed about 9, aren't you?
No.
Tell the truth.
No, I'm not, because like I say, I knew what I ate on that first Tuesday evening.
Okay.
So I'm just being honest with people at home. So. That we ate that, and we had 6 solid days on plan, so it's been a really good week.
And I've been apart from that, I've been totally on plan. We've been writing down our diaries. I've even got I've got my pen thing on my book for when I write down my diaries.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh no, that's how serious we're taking it this time round.
I put my diary in this week, but don't know if I'll do it next week. I should do it next week.
You got to do it for 4 weeks. Commit to them. You're doing it for 4 weeks. Go on, 4 weeks. That's what we agreed to. We told our consultant that's what we'd do.
Did we?
Go on, yes.
Okay, I'll do it for 4 weeks then.
Thank you.
I'll get them back the week after, so my one this week I get back next week, and I get my next
we'll see if
one
there's anything in there that we shouldn't have had. The only thing for me that is could be a little bit wibbly with plans is some of the gluten-free bread and stuff, and some of that. So it's a bit weird. Some of them, they look the same sort of size loaf slices in the gluten-free, but some of them are like a healthy extra is 1 slice, and some of the other ones the same sort of size that you get in 2 slices for healthy extra. So I really struggled this week to have 2 healthy extra A's with milk.
Have you noticed, I say, for anyone gluten-free, or someone that has soya yogurts and various other things, there's a lot more things on plan now, whereas last year there probably wasn't that many on there. There wasn't as many soy yogurts and other stuff on the plan, on the list,
on the app,
or the breads as well. Like I say, there wasn't that many on there. Now there's loads on there.
Yeah.
So what have you got?
I've got some
Warburton slice seeded, and you can have 2 slices of that for healthy extra.
And also the Warburtons, is it brown rolls they're calling them? And they're not. They're like the square thins.
Are they
they're called brown rolls. No, the ones you got me in wherever it was, Tesco.
Oh yeah.
And they're called brown rolls.
But they look like.
They look like fins. They're square and they're thin.
Just a bit fluffier. A
little bit fluffier, but they're not rolls.
No.
So that would be my only thing, is to say to people, make sure you absolutely double check and cross check and everything else, all of those. Scan it on the app. because there are some massive differences between brands. Obviously, because some of them, because listen, if you are gluten-free, right, and if you're free from for whatever reason, you will know that most of the gluten-free bread tastes like cardboard. It tastes like eating the sandpaper things from the bottom of a budgie cage.
Did you say that
after the budgie's been on it?
The one in Morrison's, you said was quite nice, and you'd not
Morrison's
had that one
was
before.
good. Yeah, Morrison's bread was good. I don't know if it's on plan though.
No,
so
I'm not sure about
that's
that
it.
one.
We're gonna have to double check it again next time we go.
But there's so
Morrison's,
much more choice now than there was a year ago.
Yeah, but only on the app. The books still haven't caught up with a lot of the free from and a lot of the different brands. And largely because the free from companies keep changing recipes all the time because they're trying to not make it taste like you'd rather eat the packaging than what's inside. But increasingly, there's a lot more choice on the app.
One thing though I found out this week was yogurt. What's that? I was under my phone. Yogurt that I had this week. For weeks and weeks before coming here, I've been buying 0% fat Onken. Is it Onken yogurt?
Onken.
And
what was your favourite ones?
The strawberry one, Onken.
Or the cherry one. The two fat, the fat free. So they've got to be on plan.
If you have, is it the big pots of the Muller that are, you know, the flavoured ones? I think some of the large 450 pots, I think they were, as far as I remember, were like 2 cents or something each. For the big pots, for the big, you know, the big ones. But the ones I've been having, 450 grams of the Onken strawberry, 8 cents for the whole pot. Lidl, same size pot, not Onken, obviously their own one, fat-free, strawberry, 6.5 cents. So I'd been having those
prior to coming to plan,
thinking, oh, most fat-free ones should be okay, but there's probably a ton of sugar in it. So I'm not having those anymore now.
No. So
I've
now
just gone back to my Greek.
Yeah, we get the plain Greek and add a little bit of sweetener and a little bit of. I have a little bit of vanilla essence and just put a little tiny bit of that in and stir it. So
I have got, like I say, I've been over since the last year. I'd been dehydrating fruit and stuff. So I dehydrated like sliced strawberries, and when they're dried, pop them in jars, and then if I want to, I can grind it down to a powder and put some of that in my plain yogurt. I haven't done it yet, but I need to try it.
Do it tonight, and then we can let you all know next week. Yeah, that might be useful. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think that's because it's just natural fruit and just being dried, and that's obviously there's no extra added anything to you.
Well, we'll have to ask our Slimming World consultant if we use dehydrated fruit and then
because we're changing the form of it. You know,
we're changing the form, so you might have to sin it.
I know, right?
You might actually have to, because how many strawberries could you put into that if you ground them?
I'd say if you probably 4 slices, literally 4 little skinny slices of it is probably like 1 strawberry.
Oh, so maybe just
sliced
like
1 into 4, so you'd know roughly how many.
So 12 or 16 would be about 5 or 6 strawberries, maybe.
And that would be it. Yeah.
And that would probably still be
just
okay.
Just grind it down, as long as you kind of, you know, don't have too much of it.
Yeah. We'll find out next week. You watch. He'll have this. He'll go, oh, it's so tasty. He'll have it every night, and then next week he'll have gained all those £9 back. No. I'm not wishing it for you, but I'm just saying. We'll have to double check with the consultant next week and just go, we did this as a little hack.
I said, since
it's not official Slimming World hack.
Since a long time we kept saying to them, and they were like, if you change the form of any of your fruit, cook it in any way or change it, then it's a sin. So I was like, always, well, what about rhubarb? You've got to cook rhubarb to be able to eat it. So what about that?
Excuse me, miss.
Yep.
I can't eat this raw food.
And then they would just go,
oh, well, that's an anomaly. Excuse me, miss, I can't eat this raw food. It will poison me, but if I cook it, it's fine.
And then they'd be like, no answer. Well, no answer for that one.
But now it's in the book, so you can have the rhubarb.
So you can, obviously, they don't put in there, you know, obviously uncooked. You've got to have it uncooked as it's...
Can't have it uncooked.
You've got to cook it. You have to cook it.
Anyway, on that controversial issue of dehydrated strawberry slices ground up and added into yogurt and rhubarb.
We will test it out.
Yeah, we are going to go. We will see you next week. So we have heard in the comments about wanting more recipes. Thank you for all your comments, by the way. It was really lovely. I keep showing them to you, don't I?
Yeah.
And going, look, we've got loads more comments. So thank you to everybody. We are going to be sticking with this time round. Come hell or high water.
Well,
my plan is...
It is just realising that, you know, you need to be on Slimming World, otherwise life just gets out of control.
Yeah. So it's a bit like being an alcoholic.
A little bit.
If I talked about this on my other channel, because what I said is, it's like Slimming World is our sobriety, right? If we fall off the wagon, we go and have burgers and takeaways and we put loads of weight on and feel like crap.
It just doesn't work, does it?
It doesn't work for us. So this is the same as going to Alcoholics Anonymous. We have to admit that we are powerless to lose weight on our own. We can't do it. We cannot stay a healthy weight without some sort of guidance and some sort of plan.
We have to come here and like get weighed by a teacher, and then like have people watching us get weighed and go, naughty, naughty, naughty.
Yeah.
You've done so good, well done.
Yeah. But it's really important. It is important, because I do take this as serious as I take some, you know, as an alcoholic would take sobriety, because I don't want to be this size. I don't want to be increasingly the size of Anne Boleyn and Nick Ricardo.
I pay £5.95 just for, you know, so that I don't mess up my week, and I'm paying for something, so that's why I don't mess up my week. Yeah, because I'm paying for this.
But also, it comes down to how much more would you spend on crap food and takeaways and all of that? A lot more than £5.95.
But also,
and you would feel
you want to feel like you're living and not half living. You want to, you know, be a little bit slimmer. You want to be lighter, feel like you can do more things, and not feel so lethargic and crap from eating crap.
And I'm not being funny, love. We've got our anniversary in a couple of weeks' time, where we've been together 9 years. I want us to get together. I want us to get to our 50 years. I mean, that's probably pushing it, but you know, I mean, at least our 30-year anniversary and our 40-year anniversary. That's where I want to get us to, and we ain't going to do that if we're fat. No, certainly not with my family. Most of my family snuff it by into their early 70s. So you know, we've really got to make some changes.
Just basically, just keeping going and having a healthy lifestyle, and just keeping on top of it and not falling off the wagon, and that's it, and just staying with it.
And this is our sobriety, isn't it? Yeah.
It's just, this is anything that works for me, really.
Yeah, likewise. Anyway, on that note, we are going to say goodbye. And again, let us know down in the comment section if there's any recipes you want us to see. If you want us to film the bolognese this week, because I can just about tweak it and make it work for camera this week. So I might do that this week. Let us know if you want to see that. Let us know what you want on this channel, because we are happy to film things that you want to know. So we've done Slimming World before. We realised that, as we just said, without Slimming World, we can't do this on our own. So we are back on plan.
Also, you get loads of support. You know, tonight we're not staying at group because we've got something else to do, like say this evening. But next week we'll be staying to group, and like I say, it's good to get support with other people.
Our consultant was over the moon. I said, "Oh, I lost 4," and she was like, "Oh wow, that's really good for you." And I was like, "Yeah, I know, right?" And then he'd already snuck out, and I said, "He did 9," and she chased you, didn't she? She's like, "Well done, Ruffus, that's really good."
But it's just, you get loads of tips as well, like I say, being at group, and people sometimes bringing up labels of things they've had that were really low sin things, so you can kind of have a look at the things that people have, you know, been picking up in the supermarket and whatever, and get some ideas, so you don't get bored of what you eat.
And it is a bit cultish, and it is a bit strict, and there's lots of other things that don't make sense about it, but for us, it's the only thing that works.
I scanned a bloody sandwich. When was it?
Oh, you did?
Was it yesterday?
A Boots chicken
salad sandwich. 17.5 cents. I was like, what? I ain't giving my life up for some sandwich.
I know, right?
Sandwich, 17.5 cents. I'm not having that. Not having it. Nope, not having it.
And so he didn't.
I make my own bloody sandwich.
Exactly. And on that bombshell, we will see you next time. And as we always say, stay you, stay true, and
don't eat that sandwich because it's really bad. Make your own. Yes.
And happy slimming. Bye bye. See what I got to part with.